मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। जैसा कि पिछला वीडियो में अभी तक हम लोगों ने बुद्धिज्म से पहले का सारा टॉपिक कर लिया गया है। एडिटेरिया तथ्य संग्रह, जिसमें कि अभी तक हम लोगों ने इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट किया। एंशियंट हिस्ट्री जो बिहार का है, उसमें महाजनपद और उससे रिलेटेड उसके एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, उसके पहले वाले जितने भी डिवीज़न वगैरह, ये सब ज्योग्राफी थोड़ा वो सब पार्ट कर लिया गया है। अब हम लोग जो है बुद्धिज्म से करेंगे, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। ये सारे पार्ट आप लोग पिछले वीडियो में भी देखे होंगे। कमेंट में, पिछले वीडियो के कमेंट में ज़रूर कमेंट करिएगा। ये पार्ट देखने से पहले अगर यदि नहीं देखा है पिछला वीडियो तो ज़रूर से देख लें। चलिए बुद्धिज्म पार्ट शुरू करते हैं। इन द सिक्स सेंचुरी many religions emerged as Brahmanism, the most prominent of which was Buddhism. Buddhism was founded by Gautam Buddha. Due to his spirituality and philosophy, Sir Edwin Arnold has called him the light of Asia. Who told Sir Edwin Arnold here? So, next is Buddha saw four scenes: an old man, a sick man, a dead body, and a saint. After seeing these scenes, he decided to renounce home. He renounced home at the age of 29 and became a wandering ascetic. During reunion, he took initiation from his first teacher, Alar Kalam, in Vaishali, and his second teacher was Uddaka Ramakutta in Rajgiri. After 6 years of penance, he attained enlightenment at the age of 35, after which he was called Tathagat and Buddha. He attained enlightenment on Vaishak Purnima at Bodh Gaya on the bank of Niranjana or Falgu river under Peepal tree. In short, we can see here founder of Buddhism, Gautam Buddha, birth of Gautam Buddha 563 BC. This year, the year of his death 483 BC. His place of birth, Lumbini, Nepal. Gautam Buddha childhood name Siddharth. His father name Shuddhodhan. His mother name Mahamaya Devi. Name of his stepmother or aunt Prajapati Gautami. Name of his wife Yashodhara. His son name Rahul. His half brother's name Devadatt. His clan name Shakya Kshatriya. The name of his favorite horse Kantharka. Name of his charioteer Channa. His other name Shakyamuni. This is in short of Buddhism. Remember all these points as one-liner. He attained enlightenment on Vaishak Purnima at Bodh Gaya on the bank of Niranjana or Falgu river under a peepal tree. Four noble truths of Buddhism. Dukh. The world is full of sorrow. Dukh Samudaya. The cause of sorrow is desire. Dukh Nirodha. To get rid of sorrow, victory over desire is necessary. Next is Nirodha Gamini Pratipada. To get rid of sorrow, the eightfold path is necessary. What is eightfold path? That is right view, right aspiration, right speech, right action, right livelihood, the right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These are eightfold path of Buddhism. Whenever questions asked about Buddhism related in long format of BPSC, then you can explain all these points. Three Ratna of Buddhism: Buddha, Buddham, Dhammam, Sangha. Which path did Buddha propound? Middle path. In which language did Buddha give his sermons? Pali. Buddha gave his first sermon in Sarnath. Buddha gave most of his sermon in Sravasti, the capital of Kosala. Buddha died in 483 BC in Kushinagar at the age of 80. The ultimate goal of Buddhism is attainment of Nirvana. The story of Buddha rebirth is found in Jatka story. Next is 10 principle or behavior of Buddhism world. First is truth, then next non-violence, non-stealing, non-possession, celibacy, reunification of singing and dancing, reunification of cosmetic, reunification of intoxicating drink, reunification of eating untimely meals, reunification of soft clothes or luxury wear. Event of Buddha life, birth, symbol है lotus, youth, symbol bull, महाभिष्कर्मन, horse, symbol है शंभोधि, निर्वाण, people या बोधि tree, महापरिनिर्वाण, footprint या स्तूप, धर्मा चक्र प्रवर्तन, the wheel. Buddhism was divided into two parts after the Fourth Buddhist Council: Hinayan anti-change, Mahayana pro-change. In the 8th century, the Tantric branch of Buddhism, Vajrayana, developed. 8th century, Tantric branch of Buddhism, Vajrayana developed. Buddhist council or meeting. First meeting organized 483 BC at Rajgiri by Ajatasattu. Chairman Mahakashyap. Second 383 BC at Vaishali by Kalashok. Chairman Shabakami. Third 250 BC at Patliputra by Ashok. Chairman Mogliput Sitisha. Fourth 1st century AD Kundalwan Kashmir. Chairman Vashumitra. Organized by Kanishk. Next is Tripitak of Buddhism. First is Sutta compilation of Buddha's sermons. Second is Vinaya Pitak, compilation of rules of Sangha. Abhidhamma Pitak, compilation of Buddha's philosophical thought. The largest Pitaka, which was compiled by Ananda. The smallest Pitaka, which was compiled by Upali. Sacred sites of Buddhism. Chaitya, the place of worship of Buddhism. Stup, a place where sacred Buddhist relics are stored. Vihar, a place where Buddhist monks live. This is short form. In short, Buddhism and Buddha related all the topics is completed. You can rewind. You can again and again see the video and make short notes. For interruption in between, please. I am sorry for that because I am making video from home. Jainism. Next topic is Jainism. In short, what is Jainism and who is the founder? We can see founder of Jainism, Rishabdev, Tirthankar of Jainism, 24 Tirthankar. Total number of Tirthankar is 24. 24th Tirthankar of Jainism, Mahavir Swami. Real founder of Jainism, Mahavir Swami. His childhood name, Vardhaman. His birth year 540 BC, death year 468 BC. His birthplace Kundagram, Vaishali. His father's name Siddharth. His mother's name Trishla. His wife name Yashoda. His daughter's name Priyadarshini or Anuja. His son-in-law name Jamli. His clan name Jantrika. According to the latest edition of NCERT, Mahavir birth year is given 599 BC and death year is 527 BC. So if you follow NCERT, then you should write birth year of Mahavir 599 and death year is 527, because all education bodies prefer some source of government sources. So please rectify before going to any conclusion, because I am reading only whatever written in this book. According to me, 540 BC and 468 BC, that is correct, but according to NCERT, this is correct. Then I am also confused now. Then Jainism. From here, Jainism. Founder of Jainism, Rishabdev. He was first Tirthankar of Jainism. He is also known as Adinath Vishwanath. There were a total of 24 Tirthankar in Jainism. 23rd Tirthankar was Parshvanath. He was born in Kashi. His father Ashvasen was the king of Kashi. He attained enlightenment on Shammed Parvat. He taught 4 great vows: Satya, Ahimsa, Asatya, Aprigrah. Mahavir Swami. He was 24th Tirthankar of Jainism. He is considered as real founder of Jainism. His father is Siddharth, who is head of Jantrika clan. His mother is Trishla, who is the princess of Lichvi Republic. He left home at the age of 30 after 12 years of rigorous penance at the age of 42, he attained Kaivalya enlightenment under a sal tree on the bank of Rijupalika river at Jambi, Jambikagrama. Next, three jewels of Jainism: right faith, right knowledge, right conduct. Right faith, Shamyak Darshan. Right knowledge, Shamyak Jnana. राइट कंडक्ट, सम्यक चरिता या फिर आचरण. 5 महाव्रतात, दैट इज अहिंसा, असत्य, अपरिग्रह, ब्रह्मचर्य, एंड फर्स्ट वन इज सत्य. 5th महाव्रत was propounded by Mahavir Swami, that is brahmacharya. Major Tirthankar of Jainism: first Tirthankar Rishabdev, his symbol bull. Second Tirthankar Ajitnath, symbol elephant. 23rd Tirthankar Parshvanath, symbol serpent. 24th Tirthankar Mahavir Swami, symbol lion. Next is Jain Council. There is 2 Jain Council conducted. First is 310 BC by Chandragupta Maurya in Patliputra, chairman Stulbhadra. Second, 512 AD, place Vallavi, chairman Devardi. Mahavir Swami died at the age of 72 in Pavapuri. Anketavada या Shaptambhagi Gyan theory is related to Jainism. Mahavir Swami gave his first sermon in Rajgiri. Jainism was divided into Shwetambar and Digambar in the first Jain council. Digambar Bhadrabahu provided leadership. Complete nudity and strictness was stopped in this, not accepting change. Shwetambar Stulbhadra provided leadership. Change was accepted in this. There was a tradition of wearing white cloth in this, and it was less strict than Digambara. Shunga dynasty. Pushyamitra Shunga established Shunga dynasty in 185 BC by killing Brihadrat, the last ruler of Maurya dynasty. Pushyamitra Shunga was a Brahmin. He was the commander of Brihadrat. Pushyamitra had taken the title of Senani. He foiled the attack of Yavan Greek. Pushyamitra conducted 2 Ashwamedh Yagna. The priest in this was Patanjali. After the death of Pushyamitra, his son Agnimitra became the king in 148 BC. Kalidas play Malvikagnimithram describe Agnimitra and Malvika. The last ruler of this dynasty was Devbhuti. Kannav dynasty. The Kannav dynasty was founded by Vashwamitra after killing Devbhuti. Vashwamitra was the Amatya, that is minister of Shungas. The Kannav dynasty was also a Brahmin dynasty. The last ruler of this dynasty was Shusharma. Shimga, the founder of the Shatavahan dynasty, killed Shusharman and ended the Kannav dynasty. Next is Kushan dynasty. In the post-Mauryan period, due to weakening political situation, many foreign tribes attacked India. First among them were the Indo-Greek, then the Shah and Pahlavaj. Kushan were the last among the foreigners to come to India. Kushan belonged to the Tokhai tribe of China. The founder of the Kushan dynasty was Kujla Kadphises. The most prominent ruler of this dynasty was Kanishk. The capital of the Kushan dynasty was Purusharpur or Peshawar and Mathura. Ashwaghosh, who wrote the Buddha Charitra, was conquered by Kanishk from Patliputra. Gandhar and Mathura art flourished during the time of Kanishk. Kanishk organized the 4th Buddhist Council in Kundalwan. Kanishk started the Shak era on the occasion of becoming the king in 78 AD. During the time of Kanishk, Kushan dominated the Silk Route. Next is Gupta dynasty. It is founded by Srigupta 240 AD to 280 AD. Srigupta was succeeded by Ghatotkacha Gupta 280 to 320 AD. He was first Gupta ruler who took the title of Maharaja. Chandragupta first 320 to 335 AD. Chandragupta first was considered leader founder of Gupta dynasty. He started the Gupta era in 320 AD. Chandragupta first married Lichvi princess Kumar Devi. He was first Gupta ruler to assume the title of Maharajadhiraj. Next is Samudragupta 335 AD to 375 AD. Historian Smith has addressed Samudragupta as Napoleon of India. Samudragupta had assumed the title of Prakramak Aprapirath etc. Samudragupta campaign, as mentioned in Prayag Prasasti composed by Harishen. He had conquered 9 kings of Uttarpad and 12 kings of Dakshinpad. Samudragupta has also been called Kaviraj. Samudragupta is known playing Veena on his coin. Harishen was the court poet of Samudragupta. Samudragupta believed in Vaishnava religion. Evidence of performing Ashwamedh Yagna by Samudragupta has also been found. Evidence of Ramgupta becoming the king after Samudragupta in 375 AD has been found, but due to his incompetence, Chandragupta II killed him and declared himself the king. Next is Chandragupta II, 375 to 415 AD. Chandragupta II defeated Shak and assumed the title of Vikramaditya in 389 AD. Chandragupta II also assumed the title of Devgupta, Devraj, Devashri, etc. Chandragupta married Dhruva Devi and Kuberanag. Prabhavati Gupta, the daughter born by Kuberanag, was married to Vakhat king Rudrasen II. After the death of Rudrasen, Prabhavati ruled as the guardian of his minor son. During that time, Prabhavati conquered Gujarat and Kathiawar with the help of Chandragupta II. Chinese traveler Fahian came to India during the time of Chandragupta II. Fahian stayed in India for 14 years. Chandragupta II has been addressed as Chandra in the Mehrauli Iron Pillar. The Iron Pillar of Mehrauli is believed to be of Chandragupta II. Chandragupta II has 9 gems: Kalidas, Dhanvantari, Amarshri, Varahamir, Shanku, Vetal Bhat, Ghatkapar, Kashpanka, Varuruchi. Next is Kumargupta I, 415 to 455 AD. He is the son of Chandragupta II and Dhruva Devi. Nalanda University was established during the time of Kumargupta. Nalanda University was the main center of education during Gupta period. Later it became the most important center of education of Buddhism. Next is Skandagupta. The barbaric tribe of Central Asia Huns attacked during the time of Skandagupta. Skandagupta defeated the Huns and drove them out of India. This is mentioned in the Junagadh inscription, in which Huns are called Maleksh. Skandagupta got the Sudarshan lake built by Chandragupta Maurya renovated. Skandagupta took the title of Sakraditya. The last ruler of Gupta dynasty was Vishnugupta. The Magadha dynasty ended with the Gupta dynasty. Nalanda University. Facts about Nalanda University. Nalanda University was the greatest center of education and Buddhism in ancient times. It was established by Kumargupta during the Gupta period. Later, Harshvardhan and the Pal ruler patronized and promoted it. In the sequence, the ruler of Java, Balputra Dev, also promoted it. At the time of Fensang visit, the chief teacher of this university was Salbhadra. At that time, the university had more than 10,000 students and 1,510 teachers. Subjects like Buddhist education, space science, medical science, mathematics, philosophy, and grammar were taught in this university. Students were enrolled in this university through entrance examination. The first entrance examination was taken by the gatekeeper, and the entrance examination was conducted at a total of 3 levels. Apart from local students from China, Tibet, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, etc. came to study to this university. This university was a completely free residential education center. 200 villages were donated for its financial expenses. There was a huge library in this campus of this university, which was made by combining 3 buildings. A total of 90 lakhs books were stored in these 3 buildings. The name of this library were Ratnajanak, Ratnodadi, Ratnasagar. This huge center of education established in ancient India is ancient time is called the first university of the world. In 2016, Nalanda University has been included in the World Heritage Site by UNESCO. On the suggestion given by former President late APJ Abdul Kalam in 2006, Nalanda University Act was passed in 2010. After creating a new Nalanda University, courses are being conducted in the university since 2014. Next is Gupta administration. In Gupta period, the king had divine right. During this period, there was no centralized power like the Maurya period, but the king had administrative, military, and judicial right. In the Gupta period, the empire was divided into Desh, Bhukti, that is province, Vishaya, that is district, Gram, village. The head of the country was Gupta. Gupta, the head of the Bhukti was Uprika, the head of the Vishayapati, the head of the village was Grami. Economy. Agriculture was the main source of income during the Gupta period. 1 by 4 to 1 by 6 part taken as a tax on agriculture. Apart from agriculture, tax was also received from trade and industry. In the Gupta period, the most important trading port was Tamralipti and the most important trading city was Ujjain. In Gupta period, the gold coin was called dinar and the silver coin was called rupiah. Social system. The Varna system had become complex during the Gupta period. During this period, the Varna system was established as the caste system. Many sub-castes emerged during this period. For example, the caste is first mentioned in the Gupta period. Evidence of untouchability is also found during this period. Untouchable castes had to live outside the village. Development of slavery is also seen during this period. The status of women deteriorated in the Gupta period as compared to the past. In this period, the first evidence of Sati Pratha is found in the Iran inscription of Bhanugupta of 510 AD. First evidence of Sati Pratha. You can look at this. Next is Gupta art. Architecture, painting, sculpture, literature developed during the Gupta period under the patronage of Gupta ruler. Construction of temple in Nagar style, construction of cave and construction of vihar can be seen under architecture. Among the cave, Ajanta cave, Maharashtra and Bagh cave, Madhya Pradesh were constructed during the Gupta period. Evidence of painting related to Buddhism and Hinduism has been found from this cave. Literature also developed during the Gupta period. The major work of this period are as follows. First is Kalidas. From here you can see Kalidas, who written Kumar Shambhavam, Meghdut, Malvika, Mitram, Raghu Vansham, all this. Vishnu Sharma, Panchtantra, Vatsayayan, Kamasutra, Kamandaka, Nitisha, Shudraka, Mrichandra, Ekalam, Aryabhat, Aryabhatyam, all these books you can take a read. Historian V. A. Smith has termed the Gupta period as the golden age during the cultural achievement. Who? That is V. A. Smith. Next is Pal dynasty. The Pal dynasty was founded by Gopal in 750 AD. Gopal founded the Odantapuri University in Bihar Sharif. Odantapuri University in Bihar Sharif. The most prominent ruler of the dynasty was Dharampal. Dharampal founded Vikramshila University. Sompur Mahavihar, presently in Bangladesh, was also built by Dharampal. Dharampal fought with the Pratihar Rajput in the tripartite struggle. Dharampal was defeated by the Pratihar ruler Vatsraj. Later, Dharampal defeated the Rajput ruler Dhruv and Pratihar ruler Vatsraj. He also occupied Kannauj for some time. Dharampal assumed the title of Uttarpat Swami. After Dharampal, his son Devpal became the ruler. In 810, Devpal made Munger as his capital. Devpal donated 5 villages to the Sailendra dynasty ruler of Java, that is in Indonesia, Balaputra Dev, to build a vihar in Nalanda. After Devpal, Vigrahpal, Mahipal, Rampal, etc. ruled. The Bronze status of Pal dynasty period was quite famous from their artistry. Dhiman and Vitpal are considered to be the promoter of this art. Various dynasty rule or ruler of ancient Bihar or their capital. Brihadrath, Grivaj, Bimbisar, Grivaj, Udayan, Patliputra, Shishunag, Kalashok, Nanda dynasty, all these are. You can take a look. Next is major literature of ancient Bihar. Sorry. Take a look at major literature of ancient Bihar. अर्थशास्त्र, बुद्ध चरित्र, प्रजना, प्रमिथा, शिव की, इंडिका, मिलिंदपाहम, ललित वस्त्रा, महावश्मा, Jatka stories. Take a look. From here, history of medieval Bihar will be start. So you have seen, we have completed introduction part and ancient Bihar. If there is any suggestion regarding this video and previous video, you can comment. And if you like these videos, then you can follow and subscribe. Thank you.